Pete start with Black Caviar in the William Reid. How did she pull up after a super win in the Newmarket?
Come through it well. She knew she'd had a solid run. It took her a couple of days to bounce right back, but pleasingly she's really picked up over the weekend, and then her work on Tuesday morning was super, so she's back to where she needs to be.
On paper, it looks like Mick Price's two horses will probably go forward to be 1-2. Would you be happy for her to settle off those in the run?
Well, listen, there's speed and there's speed, so anything that leads her is going to be going terrible fast because she's just got that high cruising speed, so we're not worried about where they're going to be. It's just a matter of her staying out of trouble and having a bit of galloping room, and she's a big monstrous filly, and extremely fast, so I don't think we'll worry about the others. They'll worry about us more, I think.
Is she over the line?
Oh, listen, there's no such thing, is there? But, you'd like to be as good a thing as winning Lotto on Friday night as well as her winning, I think.
In the same race, you've got Hinchinbrook, Master Harry and Panna Peak, who's also nominated for Adelaide on the weekend.
Panna Peak will probably go to Adelaide to the Mares Group 1. Hinchinbrook and Master Harry will both run. They're both very promising 3-year-old colts. Hinchinbrook will be ridden quieter than he was in the Newmarket. I thought the lad rode him too close, so he'll be at the back end and strong late. Master Harry's a little curveball. He won very well up the straight. Struggled at Moonee Valley's only run, but this is sort of a gap run for him heading towards the Galaxy, and a race he needs to have.
At Morphettville on Saturday in the Australasian Oaks, you've got Lights of Heaven, a filly with a big rap on her. Can she live up to that?
She's a nice filly. The concern is she's gone from a maiden to a Group 1 in 4 runs at her first ever preparation, so that's a mammoth task. The positives are she's continued to do well in the yard. Her work was very pleasing here on Tuesday, and pedigree and everything suggests that the 1.25 miles will be suitable. Nice draw. Hopefully we get an even track. She's there to run well again.
And in the Robert Sangster Stakes, you've got Avenue. Do you think she's capable of winning at Group 1 level? She's been close in a couple of attempts.
Yeah, she's certainly got the ability to. She's just been hampered through injury throughout her career, but this is probably her first genuine chance to win a Group 1. She was a very good second in the Oakley Plate 2 runs back, and then her last win in Adelaide was solid. So although drawn wide, she's got abundant speed to sort of overcome that, and might be her turn.
You mentioned that Panna Peak will go to Adelaide. She'll run in the Robert Sangster. How's she been working?
She's pleased us since a good last start win at Flemington. So, she's up in grade again, but she has got a victory over Crystal Lily in the spring, and she won well up the straight, as I said, and drawn well. She'll get a nice run in behind them, and she'll be very strong late. So, if Avenue's taking fairy-like steps the last 50, hopefully Panna Peak's the one closing.
And in Sydney on Saturday in the Rosehill Guineas, you've got Anachiever. Can you turn his form around?
He's going super since his Guineas run. The blinkers have really brought him on. Out to 1.25 miles for the first time, unknown territory, but a full brother to a Derby winner, so hopefully that leads to something. Possibility of soft ground doesn't worry us. He's 3 for 3 on the wet. So I really think the horse is back on track. His work suggested that he's in good shape.
Is the reverse way of going a query for you?
No, not at all. He's had one run up there and ran 4th in the TJ Smith last year, beaten a very short margin, so that's not a worry at all.
And Pete, apart from Black Caviar, the best from your team this weekend?
Oh, big ask. Probably the promising horse is Lights of Heaven in Adelaide. Just a matter of if she's still got one left in her.